Hi there, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So welcome to my YouTube. If you're joining me through YouTube, make sure that you're subscribed down below here. Make sure that you hit that bell and you'll get notified immediately. And if you're joining me on my Facebook group or page, welcome. Now I do apologize. I am about an hour and a half early doing my techniques, my regular Technique Tuesday, but that's because of a couple of other appointments that I have that I really can't get out of. So I did give notification of that. If you've missed it, I do apologize, but you can catch it on a replay. So it's regular Tuesday, Technique Tuesday, and that's when I come to you with a technique or a variation of a technique that I've done. I'm really focusing on the Stampin' Right markers, I think, for this month. And the reason being for that is it's a great join offer with the Stampin' Right markers. Let me just go down to my desktop and I can show you that. If this join offer, it's celebration today, happy celebration. Just love, love, love it. And what happens is if you do join my team, you would pay the normal $135 and you would get an additional $129. Now this is in Canada. It's not where it's different amounts in different areas and that sort of stuff. Hello, Colleen. But just to let you know, you will get your choice of two of the color combinations of the Stampin' Right markers. So you could go with the subtles and the brights, you could go with the regals and the neutrals, and you will also get this. Plus you get your $165 worth of product. And you know, what you can do is just join for the discount. You do not have to do what I do. By all means, you do not have to do that. But if you want to, by all means, you can do that as well. So this is a great offer. It's the best offer. They always come out with some of the best in for celebration. So two of these and this stamp set for $135 plus $165 worth of product. That's a lot. Hello, Ina. Awesome. So I wanted to let you know that, and we'll be talking about that. These Stampin' Right markers have really, really changed over the years, and I'll just sort of show you what they're like. You have a brush end. It comes with, this is the brush end, and this narrow one is like a writing edge with it. It's not as fine as it used to be. It's a lot better to write with. Hello, Laura. But they come, like I say, with the brush end. They just feel different. Not they feel that different, but there is a bit of a difference to them. But, you know, if you're just starting out stamping and that sort of stuff, this is one of the best ways to get as many colors as you can, because you can do so much with these particular markers that you can with stamp pads. So just to let you know that part. We're also going to be using today, and this is celebration. Remember, with every $75 purchase, you earn something for free from here on a level 1, and you can go in multiples of that. There is also level 2 celebration stamp sets. Let's see, this is a level 2. This is beautiful. It'd be really nice for memory keeping. And then you have one with dies and that, and then you have so many papers, and I'm going to be showing this quite a bit over the next little bit with different things and different different ideas that you can do. I love this kit. We'll be putting that together. There's some fantastic papers, embossing folders. This seems to be a very popular one. It's called the Friendly Seagulls. We'll be doing a card with that as well. But I'll be able to show you some different ideas using these particular stamp sets and paper and embellishments. All right, but we're also today new online exclusives, and new seller and new scrapbooking stuff came about. So I am using today, the mixed florals. Now this is a new online exclusive. Comes with a stamp set and a die. It also comes with the designer series paper, which has this piece here, but I want to show you this designer series paper. So we have this one, which would be great for a scrapbook layout, but I'm going to show you, I'm using it for a card. I've used it a couple times now. And it has this on the back. There's this black, white, and gray with this on the back. It's like paint chips. This is really kind of pretty with lots of flowers. Check this out. This is black and white. Love this one. This one and a green. Can't go wrong when you have something like that. Here's another floral. And we have some more black and white and this one. This one really appeals to me, and I'm not sure why. I think it's probably because of the greens and the summer splash on there with the pop of, it looks like Calypso Coral. Anyways, so we're going to be using that. Hello, Pam. All right. So let's get on with our technique. It is Emboss Resist with markers, the Stampin' Right markers technique. Now, this one reminds me an awful lot of, Joseph's Coat. Now, I got to tell you, I went under Chat QTP, like the artificial or the intelligence, and I said, give me 20 techniques to do with Stampin' Right markers, and I was shocked. I said, I want more, and it gave me more. I could not believe it. So anyways, this does look an awful lot like Joseph's Coat. So we're going to actually use this floral here. We're going to use this paper. I'm thinking we're going to use this paper. I think I can make it work this way. And geez, isn't this funny? I think this is the inside of this. I'm going to put this on. I thought I'd bring in the Misty Moonlight to kind of correspond with this blue on there. Oh, look at that. We're going to have to put that on the inside, so that'll work on the inside there. All right. So what I did was I went and I took that piece of, well, this piece of this Designer Series paper, and I cut it into 4 inches. Now, I have used one of these another way, but what I did was the center part here, it cuts like this, and you kind of have to play around with it a little bit. So my whole thought is that I can do something on this one here with this Joseph's Coat. And we're going to see how that's going to work. I'm going to come in with a scrap piece of paper. And also, this is a photopolymer stamp set. They're nice big images, but check out these little ladybugs. They're adorable there too as well. The Poppy Parade flowers. Poppy Parade flowers. Yes, they're so pretty. This one here. So pretty. It really is. It's a really beautiful floral. All right, so I am going to come in. That's for the inside. And how we do this is, like I say, we're doing it an awful lot like Joseph's Coat, but Joseph's Coat is done with ink, an ink pad, and then it's done with a darker color over top. But I'm going to show you that you can use markers. Now these markers, these are the brights. So we've got in here, we've got a Poppy Parade, we've got Daffodil Delight, we've got Blueberry Bushel. Actually, that's more of a regal. And the Daffodil Delight is a regal. So if you were going to join, you could purchase the regals and the brights, get those for free. And then also, I think I got Flirty Flamingo in here. And that's another bright. But they're very, very bright colors. But those are the colors that are in here. So I thought, well, that's going to make that work quite well. Actually, I think it's more, and let's go ahead and do that. I think it's more the Calypso Coral instead of the Flirty Flamingo. So let's go ahead and use those colors that are in there. Now, I wanted to make this look, I wanted to color it in a strategic way. When you do this technique, what you could do, and I'll show you how you could take these. You could go like this, and you could start up at the top, and you could color right across here, just all the way across here. I'm going to change that up just a tiny bit. Hello, Lorraine. And I'm going to show you how you can go about and mark it in such a way that it's going to work okay on another color, like it where we can color in certain strategic spots. So I'm just going to stamp that off. That is Smoky Slate. And I'm just coming in here, and I'm just going to stamp this very lightly, and you're not really going to see those at all. And I think I also have these really cute ladybugs. And Lorraine, you'll love those ladybugs. They're really realistic looking ladybugs. But see how I've just lightly stamped that on there. And the reason being for that is I want to just color certain colors on there so that we can get different things showing. So I've taken the brush end, and I'm just going to actually, you know what? We're not going to get that in the right spot, but that's okay. I'm going to just come down here as well. And then I thought these are daffodils, so let's go ahead and color our daffodil part. Just like this. And we have another piece of daffodil over here. And think of it this way. The way we used to do it is we could turn around and we could do this with, like I say, with ink. That's quite a bit like that other color, but let's just go there. Put some green on, this is the Calypso Coral. And let's go ahead and do some Granny Apple Green on here as well. Now, like I say, normally you wouldn't even stamp on there at all. So we want to color this whole part in. Now, like I say, if you want and didn't want to use such a big image, you could go ahead and use different things on there. Now, I'm just, like I say, I'm just going to come in. I think I'll just come and put some of this there. Let's put some more, well, yellow. Let's kind of go there. And you see we have red there, and you don't really see it, but see how we're just sort of coloring it. Now, what we could do is we could take our black marker, and of course the black marker gets sold separately, so we could take this, and I'm going to show you how this could be done. You would take this, and what you do is you take the brush end, but I'm going to make this so it matches this, but you just color over top of this is what you would do. But I'm not done yet. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to make sure that that's good and dry. We don't want it to be damp because this is an Emboss Resist, so I have to use embossing powder on it, right? Hello, Judy. The quinceañera, it was amazing, Judy. Thanks for asking. She had 17 girls. Her theme was pink. And we, as the parents and the grandparents and the siblings, all dressed in pink as well. And we had it at a restaurant in Winnipeg. Actually, it was a restaurant that my son used to own. And it was so much fun. And they didn't do it like the normal one, like a traditional one, but I can tell you it's going to be traditional when the youngest one gets up there. She wants the long dress and everything else. I don't think Eve's dress could have been much shorter. All right, so I'm just going to use embossing powder or the embossing buddy on there. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to come back in with this image. Now remember, I kind of stamped that over top, and the only reason I did that was so that I got my color kind of in the right spot. So I'm going to come in with my Versamark. Yes, it was... There we go. Now see, I can kind of put this in such a way that, there we go. I'm just going to do that. And now I'm going to come in with clear embossing powder. Now you don't want to use white, you want to use clear. Oh, you know what? I also have to go in with here. These are the ladybugs. Just going to go put them right there. And anything that I stamped behind there isn't going to make any difference at all. All right, so I'm just going to come in. We're going to get that covered with the clear embossing powder, and we want to make sure that it's not within like there's not strays of the embossing powder on there. When I did quickly try this afternoon to make sure that I could get it going the way I wanted it to go, I had left quite a bit of embossing powder in there. All right, so we're going to come and heat set this. And this is very important. Now, it's very hard to heat set and know that you've heat set your clear, but you can actually go and you can see it off to the side. And then we'll just do that. And like I say, it's just showing you that these markers are absolutely amazing, that you get so many different techniques with them, just like you do with your stamp pads and everything else. All right, so just like that. Like I say, I could go with my black, but I thought what I'd do is I'm going to go with my blueberry bushel and just show you. I could actually do it. I'm going to do the blueberry bushel. So we're just going to go like this. And you see where it's resisting that, right? And because I'm going to cut this image out, I don't have to worry too much about getting on all the, covering the whole piece of paper. Mind you, these are pretty inky, so... But see how that's now starting to, it's like those magic pads, right? Now remember to just keep turning your tip around. Just like that. And just doing it around. Now, like I say, if I wanted to, I could color the whole thing. But by stamping that, I actually got it to such a point that I knew exactly where I was putting or laying down certain colors on there, right? And then, just like you do with the other, you're just going to come in with some paper towel. Whoops. And we're just going to take that off of the thing there. But see how that goes off like that? Now, what we want to do is I want to come in with this particular die, and I'm going to cut this die out. And this die also has the I don't know which ones cut out the, I think I'll just fussy cut those out, because I find when I use the mini cut and emboss, what happens is it moves too much. Yes, like I say, these markers, so pull them out. We've all been sitting on these markers and we don't play with them enough, right? So we'll just come again. Now, you notice I did go with Blueberry Bushel. And if it's not quite dark enough, when I go in to cut this, I can turn around and I can do it more. So I'm just going to cut this so that this is going to actually go through my mini cut and emboss. There we go. And that may not be thin enough. So yeah, if you are not a demonstrator, you can take advantage of getting these markers with this by joining the team. Great join offer. So this is just going to go on here. We're just going to run this through. And if we have to, I can turn around and add some more of that Blueberry Bushel. I could have used Night of Navy. I could have used Misty Moonlight. I could have used any of the darker colors to do this. So let's just see how that works. Now, if I was doing this off camera, I would cut out those ladybugs with the dies. But I can do it just as quick on here. Okay, so see how that is like that? Do we want to make that a little bit darker, or do we like that where it's streaked? I kind of think it looks kind of nice streaked. I'm going to leave it streaked. And then let's turn around and quickly cut these adorable ladybugs. Because we'll probably use those. Yeah. So I have like this artificial intelligence. Amazing how you can just ask a question like that and it gave me at least 20 different techniques. Now I know today on my blog, and I haven't posted on my Facebook page yet, but I did full watercoloring, which I did a couple of weeks ago. So anyways, okay, so we have this. We have this. Now we have to figure out too a sentiment to put on here. So like I say, this is a thought, and I'm hoping that this works. I thought this would go really cool on there. Yeah, that'll work. See how that'll just kind of come on there. Or maybe what I should do is, I really want to use this paper. That's up there. Now, as ribbon, maybe we need some ribbon on here too. Yeah, let's go ahead and just stick some ribbon on here. I'm going to use this I'm going to use this ribbon. Oh dear, Kay, you have a flat tire. Ugh. Probably going over the Coca-Cola, he hit into something, or let's see. All right, so we're just going to put this around here. And I'm going to hold those down. Yeah, it's kind of cool the way that you can do almost everything with unedited. I want those. I'm going to lose them. All right. So if I go ahead and stick that up, we'll put that on with dimensionals. Hello, Dorothy. Yes, it's... I say 2 more meetings this afternoon. I had an appointment this morning. I thought I had a meeting this morning. I really mucked that up. But I got to spend money at Costco, so what the heck. Okay. Then we're just going to put this over top here. There. And then, where are those ladybugs? I knew I was going to lose them. Oh, there they are. I'm going to put the little tiny ones on there. These are actually the side parts. The little ones must be on the... Hi, Heidi. Yes, give it a try. And what better time, like I say, is if you do not have these markers and you're not a demonstrator, why not get them for free, right? Okay, so now, like I say, I showed you a way that you could color in exactly the right spot. You could turn around and you could have, that's going to go like that. Whoops. Let's cut that. Let's go ahead and put that on there. I kind of want to put a bow on here. I'm going to do this. Like I say, I'm not sure how it's going to look. And I have to put a sentiment on it yet. Excuse me. I don't usually tie a bow like this. Okay, so there we go. And then the inside. Excuse me. And then I had that other little bit that I cut off. I won't find that, I'm sure I won't. Let me just take a sip of my water here. This is what I was talking about this morning. I didn't get, or earlier, I didn't get all the embossing powder off of there. Now, I had the bottom part of this paper, this part right here that I was going to put right on the bottom here. But, oh well, we will find it after. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to turn around and we want to put a sentiment on there. And you know what? Let's see. There's no sentiments on this particular one. Simply saying, hey, you could do, I don't like this. I miss your face. Weird. Can't find even anything. What kind of a sentiment should I put on there? I need something That's the only thing that's wrong with these particular sentiments or things, that you don't have certain words saying, hey, simply, softly said. So sincere is a great one too. How about just for you? Let's go ahead, and I think this would be better with Misty Moonlight. You know what? There's something, I have not used this stamp set. Let's see. Black Velvet. That's a little too high. I am trying to find a use for that particular one, that Happy Birthday one, and I can't find a use for it yet. Help me with a saying. It has to be fairly small. I thought I had it here. And it's not here at all. All right. I'll get my Misty Moonlight out, and we will just put whatever on there. Every stamp set I look at, it just doesn't go. Can I show the ladybugs up close? Yes, I can. See? And look at that. That didn't even stick. Didn't stick it on, that's why. Yeah, they're beautiful ladybugs. I'll actually show you off of the stamp set. See, they're right there. There's an open winged one and a closed one. One in flight. Okay, we are going to do just for you. That's all there is to it. It's small enough that we can put that on there. Come in with our Misty Moonlight. No, I don't want that on there. Anyone help me out here? It has to be fairly small. You know what? If I put this on here and I don't like it, I can turn around and do, see, it's pretty small. See, but I could cover that up with a circle. And I think that's what I might end up doing. Now the tinsel for the 4 tinsels is about the best for this. And that's this one here. And it has actually the blueberry bushel color in there. So these are the tinsel 4 gems. And the 3 gems. So we're going to go ahead and put those on there. One there. And there. And now we can put one over here as well. Simply Said, that's the one I was looking for, is what I was wanting to do, but it's not in alphabetical order, Laura. But that is the one I wanted to use because that one has amazing sentiments on it. There we go. Awesome. So there we go. This is Embossing Resist, or I think it's a Joseph's Coat with the Stampin' Right markers. And I can't even put the inside on this card because I can't find that piece either. Anyways, there's our card using that technique. I might even, it would be really kind of nice even on embossed background on there. I might change that up, but at least it gives you the idea of how to do it. So I hope you like that. If you do like that, make sure that you do give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget about the fantastic offer to join the Stampin' Up community. You can pick 2 of these, and you know what? I'll find that Cynthia said. Just you watch. With that stamp set as well, and that has gone too. Huh, funny. Anyways, all right, you guys. So remember, I will be back tomorrow, and I promise it'll be at 3 o'clock. It will be my mystery challenge. I will post the clues at noon tomorrow. It'll be something from your stash. It'll be something that, thanks, Ina. Yeah. Anyways, there'll be something that you probably have in your stash. I'll probably use something new. I feel like I'm catching up on everything because of being away and not playing with some of the new goodies. All right, you guys, remember to create because it's great for the soul, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.